Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do Deep Beyond #3 by Image Comics, and this is the alternate cover by Simone Bianchi. Wasn't he the artist that did X-Men a couple of years ago? I'm not entirely sure. I believe so. But hey, cool cover. So we start. So if you want to know what the story is, just watch my previous videos 122. 122. That came out a little bit weird. But hey, you can check that out. So the problem is mostly when I have a new comic, like a month later, I mostly forget the plot because I have a lot of comics to read. So I forget a lot of things. So let's dive in. So we have a flashback with Pamela Bell and her sister Jolene Bell. They are twins, and they are doing stuff. And then they are skipping through time, and then we see Pamela, because Pamela, Pamela's disappeared. She is, she's a scientist. She's on a mission in the sea in a region where anomalies have been discovered, and she's been stuck in deep waters. And she sent a distress call, and her sister picked it up, and they, tried to save her. They picked up a crew, and yeah, they are going there, but there's also some shenanigans because her former, high school lover, a weak guy called Paul, wants to save her too, and he just is an absolute moron because just like in TV series and in movies, when weak people, and I'm deliberately saying weak, or insecure people, they are panicking, they are doing stupid stuff and getting other people killed. That's exactly what had happened in the last issue. So, that being said, I'm coming back to that a little bit later. Let's dive in. So, we see a flashback, really cool. Well, this is not more of a flashback, this is more like a, I don't know, dream or vision or something like that. Because skipping, so we see here Pamela, no, it's not Pamela, it's Jolene. Jolene, yes. They are twin sisters. They have in common, something in common, that's the tattoo. She has it on the right and Pamela has it on the left. And what I, what was really weird to see is that if you see this here on the screen, I didn't know what it was at the first glance, but it's some kind of a recorder. And the perspective is all wrong because the recorder is probably just like big as my hands, and look how fucking big that thing is. And then a little bit of spoiler here. Look at that, how small it is here. So, or the hand is way too small, but I don't think so. They drew just too big, so that's a little bit off. So Paul comes in and he's been, acting like that, and he's all weak and crying and jabbering, and they are going to the I don't know, to the, not to the station but to the headquarters. I forgot how do you say that in English? To what the hell? I don't know. It doesn't matter. So they are all together in the water, and they are stole this submarine, but they cannot activate the sonar to find the twin, because if they do that, the corporation that they stole this from will track them as also. So, but eventually they find him because Paul is for once in his life useful, and he is explaining how to find the other submarine that's been crashed in the ocean deep below. So they are following a certain trail, which is good, And I must say, I said it last time as also, I love. What's her name? Mirka Andolfo. She is a very good artist. I like her style. I have her latest book also. It's a good comic. Definitely worth a look. Okay, speaking of weird stuff. So we skip to a girl or woman called Eve, and she is one of the higher rankings in that so-called company that's hunting them. And I believe, not entirely sure, that the twin sister has a relationship with her. And that mysterious figure here with the hologram, they said, hey, he says, they lead us straight to the anomaly. And once we get there, delete everything and leave witnesses. Leave witnesses? Don't you mean leave no witnesses? Oh, no witnesses, of course. Okay, good. I read that wrongly. So, yeah. So basically, they want to kill them, I believe. And but I don't know the whole thing between her and the twin. So they discover the crashed submarine, and it seems that there was no life signs. So they decided to go in. And then Paul says, "Hey, can I come with you? Because I'm a scientist and I want to find my ex-girlfriend back." So you know what's going to happen. Also, it's not that terrible, but stuff is going to happen because of Paul. Fucking Paul. And and they're getting, while they are outside, they are getting attacked by a monster. They escape the monster. They're shooting at them, and they are inside the, the I want to say spaceship, but the submarine. And then we see all the crew members are dead, infected, because there's an infection going on. Like I said, watch my other 2 videos. And it seems that the twin sister is not there. And that she has probably escaped by one of the escape pods. But they have a hard time to figure it out where she probably went. So they are digging through the database or the power banks or whatever you call it. And they found some mathematical schematics or something that leads towards a certain place, but they have a hard time figuring it out because this guy says, which I'm forgetting his name, says the computer equivalent. Okay, well, I'm not gonna. Like I said, the file formats are some ancient stuff, and they are trying to figuring out. And then you see this. And then there is something's going to happen. There is somehow the quote unquote enemy found them. Well, the corporation. So let's call them the enemy. And they are breaking into the hull, and they are saying, "Terrorists, don't move." And then, as you can guess, Paul says something stupid, and he's just jabbering, and Pauline says, is it Pauline? Let me see, I might forget. Oh, I'm so bad with names. Jolene, almost, says, "What are you doing, asshole?" And so he's jabbering, and then, well, the enemy does not believe him, and he shoots him. And I said, yes, finally. Shut up, Paul, you fucking useless twit. And but somehow they shoot back, the good guys, and they escape, and they are escaping into the escape pods, the lifeboats, and they have the coordinates to where the twin is. So they are barely escaping, skipping a few pages. So here, and she's basically worried about Paul, although she just scolded him minutes ago. And then because he's quiet, but since his suit is ruptured and punctured, he's infected by whatever killed the crew, because it's, there's an infection in the whole the world, including the water. So basically, he's probably gonna die. And I hope so. Well, no, I don't hope so, but I just can't stand people like Paul. I just cannot stand it. I cannot stand weak people at all. Weak men, weak women, screaming, yelling, being hysterical, irrational, feelings all over the place. I know some people cannot help that in real life. I know that. But, let's not go into that topic. I have some personal experience with that, so that's a little bit why I'm so irritated by people like that. But hey, let's move on. They have probably their own troubles too, so I don't want to rag them about them too much. A little bit. So the last thing we see is that they found, I don't know, a triangle and some kind of a water base. So probably the twin sisters in here. And well, that's it. That's the end of the book. So I skipped it, and I saw. So this is, by the way, Marcy. Check it out. It's really good. I just made it also a review about all of the books. So check that out on my channel, Dark Side is Comic, what you are watching now, and like the video and share the video and subscribe to my channel. That would be nice. What I didn't expect is next on. I mean, what is this? Is a TV series? I don't want to know what's next on Deep Beyond. I wanted to be surprised. So we see that she is getting depressed, and Paul is infected and probably survive or not. And they are, discovering some kind of an artifact. Will it be friendly or an enemy? I don't want to know. I just want to be surprised. Don't show me this bullshit. This is not a TV series. Get the fuck off. So overall, I like the comic. I really enjoyed the whole science fiction stuff. Oh, I forgot. That's why I wanted to show you. I just skipped the whole thing. Where is it? Here. So, okay, here we go. Just bear with me. We're almost done with the review. So it's 2085, right? Why is there a big television from the 80s? 1980s in here? Because we live in an era where we have flat televisions and flat screens. Why is there, 70 years later, a big effing television screen in this room? Makes no sense. It's 2080 plus. Jesus Christ, that's bad. That's real bad. Yeah, that's it. I like Deep Beyond so far. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I see you next time.